Hi everyone, my name is Damasin Otutu, and I'm here to talk about my project, which is soccer team management system. It's a software, um, an application, a web application that actually helps an organization that runs um, a summer a summer soccer team manage and organize their data in more appropriate manner, and it helps them keep information of each players and basic record of the players and the positions, and the application also helps them manage the organization of the team. It talks about the schedule pages, match dates, information entered, and other stuff. It actually helps them store the information in a more appropriate database. Okay, so first, we're going to open our web browser, and I'm using Google Chrome. And the application which I used Notepad for my application, and this is the software right here. This is actually the codes that I used for my web application. I used various languages: HTML, JavaScript, CSS, and PHP. So first, we're going to run this program. We're going to run in Chrome, and this is the home page. As you can see right here, it says Soccer Team Management System O22. That's what it actually stands for. This is the home page, and the home page basically just has different panes that actually tells you what the website is all about. Um, you can also check the about page, which basically just talks about what the information, what the web application is all about and what it does, its intended scope. And then the news page actually helps to share information with the general public or with the parents of the students of the team. It actually helps them to see information of who's injured or the latest news, purchase tickets for games that are upcoming. For instance, you click this, it takes you to a page that actually sells ticket. So that could also be used for um, other external merchants, like for instance, soccer boots, because most people who actually come don't come fully kitted and might also always require where they could actually get soccer cleats, jerseys, and all that. Jerseys would be provided by the organization, but I mean for soccer shoes and soccer hoses. So we can actually have external bodies like soccer.com, for instance, who sells um, shoes, soccer shoes, and other merchants. They could actually have a consortium with the organization to advertise their goods on the web page. For instance, this is actually soccer.com, and it talks about how they sell their shoes, soccer shoes, and other soccer apparels. So back to the page. So this basically is a news and information page, which actually talks about shares information and could also be used for advertisements for other organizations, Targets, Walmart, and you name it. It also has a team page. This is actually supposed to be um, a team page for the past people who were actually registered in the soccer team program, summer program. So this is supposed to be more like an alumni page that has um, past players who previously registered for the summer soccer camp, and it has their name, their position, and their ages. These are just random images. Forget about the fact that they look old. Um, and then it has a schedule page, and my schedule page right here is basically gotten put in a calendar format. And as you can see right here, it says the bold dates indicates training days, and training days is done every Thursdays at 5 p.m. So training days are actually done On Thursdays are when they meet for training and other necessary drills that are, um, you know, for training for upcoming games. I mean, I beg your pardon. We have the history page, talks about the club, the founders, the current manager, the year of the appointed manager, how many trophies won, achievements, Summer Cup champions 2014, Mankato finalists 2014, and so on and so forth. For people who actually, for prospective um, players who are looking to, for prospecting parents who want their kids to actually join the summer camp. So we also have matches, which actually shows um, the days that we have games to be played. We have Mankato FC, which is the organization, versus St. Peter's United, the dates and the time, so parents know when to bring their kids for these games. We also have, for now, we have three different matches that are scheduled. And finally, we have the admin page, which is password protected. This page is actually can actually be accessed only by the admin. It's password protected. Enter your password, and it brings you to a data entry page. This page is actually linked to um, my PHP my admin. So it's actually linked to a database. So every information entered here, for instance, is being stored in a database, which is also only accessible by the admin. So for instance, I'm going to enter a name. Let's say John Doe. Gender, pick male. Yeah. Date of birth rather. Um, we're gonna go with 1995 month, February, and date 14. Let's say the player was born on Valentine's Day. Striker for the position, address 235 uh, Island Drive. Yeah, that's random. City, Mankato, and state, Minnesota. Now we hit save, and it asks for a password again, and the information is being saved into the database. Now to access the database, I'm using XAMPP. I'm using XAMPP to host my server, and yeah, so it asks for a password, and here we have our database. So this my PHP my admin actually has different tables. I'm not going to talk about that now, but this is where our project what our project actually uses. So if you come here and you click on soccer, which is our database, here we have the information. So this actually shows that the information was successfully parsed into the database. We have John Doe, gender male, date of birth 2015, position striker, address 235 Highland Hills, Mankato, Minnesota. So this is actually what the website does. Helps them to organize data in a reasonable format, and the information is actually being monitored and organized by the admin. Only the admin has access to the information. The general public cannot view this page. So they only have access to other tabs like matches, history, schedule, the team, news, about, and home. But the admin page is actually restricted um, with the help of a password. So that's my project so far. I had a couple of challenges trying to like work with XAMPP. I had a problem using WAMP, and so I had to switch to XAMPP, and I had to change my port number, and it gave me a couple of problems, but at the long run, it was successfully achieved. So there were a lot more I actually planned on doing with this. Um, like there were a lot of other tabs. I was actually supposed to create an extra tab that would spool out information from this database and bring onto the web page, but I couldn't finish that. But that's my project so far, and I hope that you had fun watching this. Thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Damson Otutu, and I'm going to talk about my project STMS Otutu, which stands for Soccer Team Management System Otutu. STMS Otutu is a web-based application designed for a soccer summer camp. Some of its goals is to provide the organization with an appropriate data storage. It also creates awareness to the public. It creates an avenue to partner with other organizations and in general have a better team management system. So I'm going to demonstrate how this works. First, we go to Notepad++, which is the tool I use in designing this application. And these are the different codes I used in running this application. I used HTML, JavaScript, CSS, and PHP. So we run the application. You can also run it on various web browsers. You can run it on Firefox, Internet Explorer, but I am going to run it on Chrome. So this is the home page, which has several tabs and a little welcome notes, and which also includes some graphics. The about page talks about the organization in general. The news page can be used to pass information to the general public in terms of news and injuries, and can also be used to advertise products of other partners or tickets or for ticket sales. You could actually click on this and it takes you to a ticket sale site, or you could actually click buy soccer boots. It's going to take you to a different merchant who sells actually soccer shoes and all that for whoever is interested. And this could also be used for different forms of advertisements, Walmart, Target, or whichever company you decide to actually run a consortium with. Then we have the team page. It shows past players or alumni, as the case may be. It shows their name, their position, their age. Right here it shows a list of the overall team. These are just random images I selected, but this would be filled with images of the past players of the club. And then we also have the schedule page. It shows the days for practice. In this case, Thursdays are all the days for practice. As it's boldly written here, the bold dates indicates training days. Training days is done every Thursday at 5 p.m. Schedule is also subject to change, and if the schedule is changed, then the information is going to be put here, latest news and other necessary information. We also have a history page, which is basically about the team and its past achievements. Summer Camp Championship 2014, Mankato Finalist 2014, won one trophy, appointed year, the current manager, which is me, the year the organization was founded, and basic club information. We also have matches, and in this case we have 3 scheduled matches. So this page actually shows us all upcoming games with the dates and the times. For instance, Mankato FC, which is our organization, is going to be playing St. Peter United on May 2nd at 3:30 p.m. The next match is scheduled to be against New Ulm Rangers, and it's on May 9th at 4 p.m. And the third game is actually Mankato FC versus Fairmont FC, scheduled on May 16th, time 3:30 p.m. So this actually has upcoming games, and the club actually indicates if the club comes first, it means it's going to be played in the Mankato venue, which in this case is our team. So this is a home game, this is an away game, and this is also a home game. And finally, we have the admin page, which is where data entry takes place. This page is password protected and can only be accessed by the admin. So the admin is actually prompted to enter a password. I'm going to demonstrate that now. So we have that, and password entered, and here we have the data information page. So the admin is the only one who actually has access to this page. The general public cannot view this page. They only have access to every other tab except the admin page. So the admin enters the player information here, and that information is stored in the database, which is also managed by the admin. So I'm going to demonstrate that by entering one information. John Doe is who I'm going to enter. John is his first name, and Doe is his last name, male. Date of birth is going to be, let's take 1995, the month of February, and the dates 14. There we go. Position, say is a striker, and then address is going to be 235 Island Drive. Okay, that information here. City is going to be Mankato, and state is going to be Minnesota, and then it hits the save button. It's going to be required to enter the password again, and then the information is stored into the database. Now, to access the database, the admin has to go to PHP my admin, which is, well, I use XAMPP. So first of all, it has to go through localhost. Beg your pardon. Localhost. I changed the port number to 81, and then yeah, I have that right there. So it's going to be prompted to ask to enter another password, which he would have access to, and then here we have the database, which is PHPMyAdmin, like I earlier said. He then selects his database, which in this case is project, and selects a table, soccer, and there you have it. The information that we entered is there. First name John, last name Doe, male. This platform also gives him the opportunity to actually manipulate data and, you know, do all sort of things and organize the data. You know, you can actually also delete data from here and information and all that. So that is my project, and basically back to the page. There was a page I was supposed to actually create here that would actually spool information. It will actually retrieve the data which is stored in the database and display that on the web page. But that was not accomplished because I had some difficulties with that. This is my website, and well, I had a couple of challenges. At first with the database, I tried to use WAMP, and it gave me a couple of complications, and so I had to switch to XAMPP server, and that is what I used, and it got successful, and everything works fine, and it actually met its set goals and the scope. So I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you very much, and have a good day.